Good evening. It is lovely and cool and, well, not quite quiet. We had meant to go to Michelle's for lunch, but it was busy, so we went to, I think it was Milk and Coffee, and that was lovely. And then tonight we went to the Great Wall, which was fantastic. The portions were ridiculously big. We all loved it. The hotel's in a fantastic spot. There are 2 convenience stores just a few doors down. We've been in both. One only takes cash and one overcharged me. I bought 2 sweets and I got charged for 3 and possibly 2 of something else when I bought 1 bag of crisps. I'm not gonna kick up a fuss about it. I'm just not really keen on going back to it. This vlog is going to be a little bit different though. Usually I show you the room when I come in. This time I am bunking with someone, and that's great. And I haven't really done this before. I've not had a sleepover since I was like 14, so this is exciting, but also I don't want to drag someone into a vlog, you know. They know about the filming at dinner, they know I'm doing it, but I don't want to overstep. It's been a lovely chill day though. Tomorrow we have a tour which will hopefully be exciting, and yeah, it's a great start to the holiday. Good evening. It's been too long a day. I have to tell you about the tour because it was very good. The guy was very knowledgeable, and I feel so bad about it. He skedaddled after the end of the tour, and fine, he did his job. The problem with that is the bus was late. We arrived and we thought, this is the guy, he's wearing yellow. It was not the tour we booked, and so we just kind of ended up. His shirt said Colour in Malta. I don't know if that's like a tour company or something. I really don't have anything else to go on other than that. It's a very good tour and I recommend it. Today the food has been excellent. I had the classical burger, which was supposed to be a little bit spicy, and I didn't necessarily agree with that. It was nice, but I wouldn't necessarily say I had a bite. The gelato was hilarious though, because it's us at the table having gelato in the rain. And this guy calls over and says, "It's freezing, my friends," and I just said back, "We're Scottish," because we are, and it was not cold for us, or at least it wasn't that cold for us. The museum is fantastic. On the outside, it doesn't really look that impressive, but it's really wonderful. I love the exhibits. It is also a small museum, however, so please bear that in mind. It's €5 to get in. There was a bookstore that we tried to get to. I think it's called Melly. It wasn't open, unfortunately, which is why we had to go to the Agenda bookshop. Because I'd much rather have gone to like a wee indie place. And I feel really bad that the one book I bought was not from a Maltese author. I took a photo of a book called The Patient in Hospital Zero. It was in the Maltese authors section. It's in English. Malta has two languages, English and Maltese, and so good for me. I would like to read it, and if I find another copy, I will hopefully be able to get it. Valletta is a wonderful, gorgeous city, and if we had more time and more energy, I would love to go there again. Spend a little bit more time, just like on my own pace. But yeah, the chronic fatigue has been a bitch today. It was utterly miserably grey when I woke up. So while this is still grey, there is some sun, and I hope that bodes well after the storm last night. Our boat tour hasn't been cancelled on us, so fingers crossed.
Right, camera's rolling. Go on, Jade, you can do it. Go on! Woo!
Wow.
Yeah, you're so quick.
Well, I did it.
Yep, you did.
Oh, there you go. Oh, no, just stay like
Hell.
I do love it when they go for the whole aesthetic of putting it in the pan.
Evening. The Trattoria did not have any rabbit, unfortunately. So I still want to try the national dish at some point, but not tonight. Tomorrow the plan is Medina and Rabat. I don't really have much to say today except I love that bookstore. It's not that there's not time to go again, it's just it's a really bad idea to go again. I got 4 books for €12. Fantastic. It is an absolute midden as usual. And I'd go back again, but it is kind of overwhelming. It reminded me of Voltaire and Rousseau, but more chaotic. Much as I love Voltaire and Rousseau. The pool was lovely, the day was really warm, and I would love to go back and have another hour or so just to kind of relax, drift, maybe not into sleep, but you know, cat nap in the sun. We'll see though. For a day of doing little, we're all very tired. Good morning. Today we are going on the tour of Medina and Rabat, for which I am quite worried actually. I got this far into doing my braid and I just can't hold my arms up anymore. So I think the chronic fatigue is kicking my ass. It's just too much accumulated exhaustion. So we'll see how today goes. We'll see how today goes. Yeah.
There must be so much to tourists.
Oh shit, that's a video.
I found shade. I don't understand.
Probably the same way that Edinburgh is.
Which is very nice. Nothing like the restaurant that they send you. It's small, inside an old confectionery.
It doesn't have a leash. He wants one. How cute is that? Gilda asks who takes place of the maintenance, cleaning and whatnot. There is a local There's space over here, and you can hear the and it's this is all Malta. You're seeing 2/3 of
Oh, so the chronic fatigue has caught up. It's a lovely tour. I completely skipped the last 40-ish minutes because we went into Rabat and I just couldn't deal with it anymore. But I sat down just like outside the gate. There's a lot of benches. You can overlook onto the city walls. But the Medina part of the tour was lovely. Even though it's not quite the silent city anymore, the families want to keep their palaces, so they're turning them into hotels and restaurants, and so a lot of staff need to come in and a lot of supplies need to be brought in. So not quite what I thought it was going to be, not quite, you know, what it was sold as, but I still think it's a really lovely place and worth paying a visit to. That restaurant we went to was absolutely lovely and I highly recommend it. It was also on the list. the tour guide gave us a list of like, if you arrive before the tour or if you stay after, here are some restaurants that I recommend, and it was great. One thing I would say, especially with the buses, but also if you're getting taxis, is there have been, every single day that we've been here, there's been quite a few car crashes, and so the buses run late, and the buses as well are packed, probably to the point where they'll let people on when it's absolutely full, and it's not necessarily the greatest of experiences. There are some things that I know I have wanted to say and I haven't, like when we were on the boat and I've put music on because they were blaring music and I can't, you know, it would have been nice to have had the sounds of the sea, but the music, YouTube and its copyright, I can't show it. All of that I will bring up at some point, but maybe the vlog might end here. I'd rather not, because this is kind of a bit of a downer, but we have a tour booked for tomorrow for Garda Lamb and I can't do it. And we thought, you know, Sunday, last day, we'll have a relaxing day, we'll go to the aquarium. I don't think I'll be able to do that either, honestly, so I don't know if I'll have anything to show you. Still nothing going on, but I thought I would show you two of the things I got for my parents as souvenirs, just because I think they're nice. The first was the museum in Valletta that we went to. This is some really nice kind of hammered silver, I think, earrings for Mum. They were, I'm not going to say actually because I don't know if she will find this video. And also, like, for both parents, I was supposed to get Dad something today and I'm so sorry because he loves like prehistory, and so, you know, Garda Lamb would have been a good place for that, and the temples. But we got this coffee mix. This is the Maltese coffee mix, and there is a Gozo coffee mix as well, but I thought this was good. It kind of smells like the one we have at home, so I thought that would probably do it. At the very least, I got this in the same place as the coffee, which was in Medina. I can give Dad this. Very grateful to my friend who picked me up this because I couldn't go. And I've had a skim, and now I have a new person associated with the British Museum to fucking hate. Oh my god. Obvious travel tip number one, do not get drunk the night before you leave, and especially if you're leaving early in the morning. The restaurant was lovely. The stew that I had the bones in it. Kirsty's also had bones in it, but it had been cut up into like smaller pieces, and I think the way mine was cooked was better, stewed, but it was much easier to eat hers. I don't really remember anything else. not be the best view in the world, but it was ours, and I'm gonna miss it.